So today we are on chapter 19 of Paola Santiago, The River of Tears. Chapter 19 starts on page 213. And start. Title of chapter 19 is La hija de lágrimas. When Pao came to, she was lying on glittering black sand, her mouth and throat full of water. She rolled over and retched, the weedy taste of the river washing over her tongue as she gasped for air. Her clothes and her hair were soaking wet like she'd nearly drowned, and her veins looked greenish under her washed-out skin. The blood-red sun was setting over the river. Pao felt a wave of dread wash over her. She was having another dream, and somewhere in real life, the Niños were in trouble. Dante was gone, and he and Emma were running out of time. Okay. Just had to play the hero, didn't you? Great, Pao thought. Struggling to sit up, she coughed, each spasm making her chest ache. Not you, she said, the words burning her throat on their way out. Always so gracious, said Ondina from her seated position near Pao's feet. Her hair seemed to drift eerily around her shoulders, and her eyes were somehow more absorbing than usual, like the girl was becoming less human every time. Pao saw her. It's no wonder your friends keep disappearing. Who'd want to hang out around with someone who was with such a bad attitude? My friends are disappearing because your friends are taking them, Pao said, her anger burning through, pushing her to her feet. Where's Dante? She asked, getting closer to Ondina than she'd ever been before. Been almost nose to nose. She smelled like the river, fishy and metallic and cold. Where's Dante? Ondina parroted, her voice high and reedy. Where's Emma? Shut up, Pao growled. Who am I going to sit with at lunch now? Oh, woe is me. I said shut up! Pao shoved Ondina in the chest with both palms. She shouldn't have been surprised to find Ondina solid, especially after Pao's physical tangle with the ahogados, but the black-clad girl was so different from them. Part of Pao had expected her hands to pass right through. But they didn't, and Ondina stumbled back, stabilizing herself just before she fell, adjusting the high collar of her dress with a snooty expression and extracting several strands of black hair from her pouty little mouth. Pushing me isn't going to solve your problems. Then what is? Pao asked at the end of her rope. I fought with the Niños today, but they trusted me. They told me things they didn't just show up in my dreams and speak in riddles. She took a deep breath. You know where Emma and Dante are. I know you do. So tell me, just tell me, or maybe I'll let one of those monsters drag me to wherever they're always trying to take me and find out for myself. No, Ondina shouted with a ferocity that flashed like a lightning, surprising them both. If you do that, you can't do that. Do you understand me? There's no getting in that way. Not for you. How do I get in then? It's so obvious, Ondina said, rolling her two large eyes, her thick eyebrows adding extra disapproval to their expression. You have all the information at your fingertips. Just use your brain. You can't tell me. Can you? Pao asked, one corner of the puzzle starting to come together. You act like you're this big badass, but you're really just a scared little girl with puppet strings still attached. She could tell she'd hit a nerve when Ondina didn't even attempt a snarky comeback. Is it the ahogados? Pao asked. Or the other ones? Anyway, do they control you? Ondina scoffed, flipping back the curls with a pale hand. Please, those brainless things, all they can do is follow orders, and for the last time, I'm not one of them. Then what are you? Pao asked, knowing she was close to figuring it out from the electricity that sparked between her synapses. It was the feeling she always got when she was about to make a big breakthrough, her favorite feeling in the world. Ondina's eyes flashed, and in them Pao could see something, more than just a petulant dream girl who showed up at the worst times. Something timeless and hungry and terrifying. La hija de lágrimas, Ondina said, her voice flat and expressionless. That's what they call me. Once again, Pao's faulty Spanish was going to be the end of her. Hija was daughter, but lágrimas? Pao didn't think she'd ever heard that word before. Whose orders? She asked, seeing Ondina in a new light. Was she the general? Who do the ahogados follow? Give me 1 second. We're going to pause I thought you could pause this.